Hello.
Hi.
And welcome to another episode of
Well.
I am Patrice.
And I'm Dana.
And this is awesome land here. So we're going to be talking about some great wellness tips today.
Yes, absolutely. So on the last episode, we talked about fiber and water and ways to incorporate them into your lives. And basically, just to recap really quickly, we just said that with fiber, you want to make sure you're getting 25 to 30 grams a day average. And with water, you want to start with a base of whatever your body weight is, cut it in half, and drink that many ounces per day, and then go from there just by listening to your body and giving it what it needs.
Absolutely. So last week we had a funny or interesting story about a woman and a 40 without pooping for 45 days. This week I have a interesting personal story about road rage. So I have typically when I'm driving, I like to let's move, let's be driving. I'm originally from California, so it's just a little bit faster. And we're now in the Georgia, Alabama area, and so I had a little road rage incident where this person cut me off. So then I felt the need that they needed to know that they cut me off, and that they needed to know how my feelings were affected by them just so rudely cutting me off in the left. So I'm pretty particular about that left lane. Like, I feel the left lane, you should be going faster. So they cut me off to get into the left lane, and then they slowed down traffic, which just upsets me a little bit. So I felt like I needed to pass them to let them know what was going on. So I get ready to pass them, and as I look over to the car to let them know that they affected me in a negative way, it was a van, and it was a mother who was reaching back to she was reaching back to the back, and you can see a kid, just his arms just flailing, and at that moment I just realized, calm down, Patrice. And I felt for her. She had a lot going on, and here I am about to express my anger.
Right, add to her frustration.
And the kid was, flailing, and she's reaching back, and who knows what her situation was. And I felt bad at that time, and I feel I could have better handled myself, or things would have been a little bit better if I had a great meditation practice, which I do now. And what is our topic for today is meditation, mindfulness, quiet time, whatever you want to call it, okay? Whatever floats your boat, but that's what we want to talk about just for a little while today, about the benefits of meditation and quiet time.
Right. A lot of people get scared of the word meditation and think that it's like some kind of, I don't know, demonic ritual or something like that, but no, it's so much more than that. It really is just like mindfulness and bringing yourself to a point of realizing that you have control in that moment over how you react to whatever is going on around you.
Absolutely. So some of the benefits of mindfulness or meditation or quiet time is it reduces stress.
Mm-hmm.
It improves concentration. It helps you sleep better. And one of my favorites is that it improves your self-awareness.
Mm-hmm.
So because once you're able to quiet your mind and really focus on yourself, that inner being, you become a little bit more aware. Like, I know personally, since starting a quiet time ritual, I am more aware of myself. I am more aware of my feelings. So meaning that if Dana does something that I'm upset with, I don't immediately go off. I realize she upset me, but why? I realize she upset me because I'm not too fond of, her rejecting my offer, or rejection, or so on and so forth. So it helps me to communicate and just be better with other humans, because we have to be.
Right.
But it helps me to be more aware of myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that it's a necessity for us, especially in this day and age, to focus in on that quiet time and just silencing everything else. Like no, and I'm not talking about your alone time where you binge out on Netflix, which is, no problem, but just complete silence with maybe soft music in the background, but just focusing on you and quieting your mind. There are several breathing techniques that are out there that are helpful. And Dana, you have one that you practice.
Yeah, it's by Dr. Andrew Weil, and it's called the 4-7-8 method. And all you do is like you breathe in for 4, you hold for 7, and then you breathe out fully for 8 counts. And it's one of those that just helps relax you and calm you down in times when you either feel overwhelmed or if you just need to relax. A lot of people use it like if they have trouble sleeping, you just do like 3 or 4 rounds of it, and it slows down your heart rate and all that stuff and just helps calm you so that you can rest well. Like she was saying, that's one of the benefits of meditation. The 4-7-8 breath method is a way to help improve sleep as well.
Absolutely. Meditation, the breathing techniques, it can also be beneficial to use in real time, meaning during, like my story earlier, if I would have used a breathing technique, I could have calmed myself down. So I personally use different breathing techniques or methods when I'm in the midst of something that's upsetting, or somebody says something to offend me, or my children are being just extra children-y. So that breathing in, deep breath out, just kind of focusing on my breath, it has helped tremendously in the way I communicate with those children-y people, those little small humans, but also big humans as well. Just kind of focusing in on that mindfulness, just being aware of me, Patrice, my breathing, my body, my feelings. It helps me to connect and be a better human, be well with everything that I do. You can, there are different things that you can do for meditation. We do recommend at least 5 minutes. But sitting quietly in a dark room, sitting quietly, even if you have to sit quietly in your car before you go to work, but try to incorporate that somehow into your day. Absolutely.
Right. It's something that we've even been, I guess, passively taught since we were little. I don't know if your parents or teachers, like if you were having a moment or whatever, will like count to 10, or sometimes they count to 10 because it's that moment of like pulling yourself out of the situation and saying, what am I going to do about this?
Absolutely.
But yeah, like she was saying, sitting in a quiet dark room before you wake up in the morning. If you want to have a notebook, even writing out your thoughts can be a form of meditation.
Absolutely. So we do have a couple of, our little product plug would be probably our favorite apps. So one of the apps that we both use, we're a fan of, is Headspace, and it's a meditation app, and it's guided meditation, and it's a great way for beginners. And what are some of the other ones you use?
The other ones that I use, Calm, it's very much like Headspace, but it's called Calm. And then there's also Insight Timer, and with Insight Timer, it has little sounds and vibrations that happen that kind of help with like mental clarity and things like that. And I think it's pretty neat. You can have a time with Insight Timer too. It's also, you can time it to say, I want to meditate for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. But the little sounds and vibrations just help make it a little bit more in-depth. Things that we don't necessarily realize we need to bring into alignment. Those sound vibrations help with that.
All right. So our homework our homework for you is 5 minutes. Dedicate 5 minutes. Let's just say for this week, for the rest of the week, whatever day you're watching this, dedicate 5 minutes per day for 7 days, and see if you do not notice a tremendous difference in just how you are. This is not saying they can change anybody else but you. And we, listen, that's going to conclude our episode. And we pray that that wellness is manifested in your physical, spiritual, and emotional well-being.
Until next time,
Be well.